person who gets frustrated easily because we are in one of the most congested cities for traffic on Earth.
And when I say congested, I mean this. This is Manila, capital city of the Philippines. Here, the streets are like parking lots. The infrastructure here hasn't changed in the last 10 years, but the amount of cars has tripled. I've come to Manila to participate in a death-defying driving challenge.
Oh my God.
My mission is to handle one of these, a jeepney. And I have to handle it just as well as a local professional driver would. To prepare myself for this challenge, I'll spend the next 7 days driving as many different vehicles as I can possibly get my hands on.
Man, this thing is the biggest piece of crap I've ever driven in my entire life.
This experiment should prove educational, but it won't be enjoyable.
If you want to enjoy your life, don't drive here.
I'm Andrew Younghusband. Is 1 week enough time to learn how to drive as well as a local in a city that has some of the world's most dangerous traffic? I'm about to find out. I've just arrived in Manila, and I'm scared. I'm jumping into the deep end of this city's driving culture. My first task, taking a rental car to my hotel. Leaving the airport parking lot, I'm immediately deposited into traffic that is thicker than the tropical heat.
This is what I was told it would be like. It's a 6-kilometer drive from the airport to the hotel, and according to the GPS, it should take us a little over an hour to go 6 kilometers.
That's more than 3 times as fast as the traffic is moving downtown.
I just want to see what's actually causing the delay.
What's causing the delay is the same thing that causes the delay every day in this city. Cars. As far as the eye can see, there's cars, 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 cars.
This is crazy.
What's really crazy is that the average commuter in Manila spends over 1,000 hours a year in his or her car. And even crazier than that is the fact that I'm going to be driving in this nonsense for the rest of the week. I need to learn some tricks for getting around Manila quickly. So I've signed up for an urban driving lesson with NASCAR racer and Manila resident Pia Boren, who says she knows how to beat the gridlock.
I don't know if my racing helps me drive around the city or my city driving helps me around the racetrack.
So what do I need to know about Manila traffic?
A lot.
A lot of people in Manila don't know how to handle the traffic. If they did, the official death toll wouldn't be 5 fatalities a day on these roads.
I don't want to do this.
But Pia pulls over because it is time for me to take the wheel.
You up for it?
Yeah, I guess. Whoa. This is kind of freaky.
Go, go, go. Yeah, before anyone gets there. All right.
I don't feel all right.
Stop.
I feel afraid. And Pia says that can be the kiss of death in Manila.
It's like when you're in the wild and animals can smell your fear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm reeking of fear.
There's a lot to be afraid of in this town. And I don't just mean this mayhem. I mean, there's motorcycles and bicycles and quad cycles and kids running into vans.
Watch it, kids.
There's street vendors and traffic directors and little old ladies pushing God knows what around. There's taxis and trucks and tykes and a never-ending array of vehicles that could either kill or be killed. And that doesn't even account for the pedestrians or the pedicabs or the peddlers of items that range from things like tires to bananas to jasmine flowers.
Oh, sorry about that.
That's cool.
But the objects on the streets of Manila that you really have to watch out for are these bad boys.
What are these machines? These, like, bus things? What are they?
These are jeepneys, actually.
Jeepneys.
Yeah.
These things are everywhere in Manila. Nothing moves more people in this city than the jeepney. Jeepney drivers go whenever they want to. They stop wherever they want to. And they change lanes with impunity.
There you go. Don't let him in. Don't let him in.
Don't let him in, really?
No,
But he's...
no.
No way, I'm not in.
Come on.
Come on, what am I supposed to do? He's nosing his way in there.
Well, you have a nose, too.
Am I supposed to go around?
Yes, you can.
No, the Jeep. Way to go, Jeep.
See, you hesitated. That's why.
If it's not one jeepney stealing your space,
Oh, watch it.
it's another jeepney merging without blinkers.
All right, try to get around him.
I just did try to get around him, and he cut me off.
There's really only one way to avoid jeepneys in Manila. Turn into markets where they can't fit.
Follow the Karate Kid here.
I feel like I don't fit in this market either.
You're not. You don't really want me to drive down here.
Yes, I do.
Tomorrow, I'm going to take the government's test to see if I can get an authentic Filipino driver's license.
This is amazing. There's so much to see and hit.
And while this experience with Pia is very enlightening,
Your speedometer actually says 0.
I don't know if I've learned enough about local street signs and road rules to pass the test. Before I actually do take the Filipino driver's license test, I've come to this part of town to prove I'm not a drug addict.
Thank you.
I'm serious. Where I come from, the licensing department simply assumes you're not a crackhead. Here, though, I have to pee in a cup.
Fill this bottle with your urine, make it full, sir.
Okay.
Can I search you, sir?
Search me? Just to make sure I don't have some virgin child's urine on me?
Okay.
I guess. Yeah? All right. Fine.
Make it full, sir.
I'll make it full. Don't you
Keep the
worry.
door open.
Pardon me?
Yes.
Keep the door open?
Yes.
But I'm shameful. I'm bashful.
Oh, it's okay.
Oh, man. This is a family show.
Now, I have a little confession to make. When someone stands behind me while I'm trying to perform a bodily function, I get a little gun-shy. How to put this delicately? It just, well, it takes a while for the valve to open.
That was a delicate procedure. I didn't want to spill on TV. Have you ever caught anybody trying to sneak somebody else's urine in?
Yes.
Yeah, you caught him?
Yes. Sometimes.
Sometimes, eh?
This time, I made the urine all by myself.
So I'm negative?
Yes, sir.
All passed? Methamphetamine negative, tetrahydrocannabinol negative. That's marijuana, is it?
Yes.
So you're just making sure I'm not on ecstasy or some kind of wacky pothead. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
The next step in getting my Filipino license is the part that makes me the most nervous. The road sign test. Which turns out to be even easier than urinating in a little tiny bottle because the road signs I have to identify are posted on the wall. Now, you'd assume that the practical part of a Filipino driver's license test would happen here, or here, or here. But actually, it happens here, where you're not allowed to drive faster than 20 kilometers an hour. But there is a cat you have to avoid.
Turn left here?
Yes, sir.
4 left turns later.
You go left, then up the bridge.
The closed course testing is done.
Do we go out in the public street?
No need.
With testing this easy, I decide to get a motorcycle license too.
The power. Be careful.
All I have to do is drive a little rinky-dinky automatic scooter around the block.
And that's it. That's the whole test.
Yes, the text.
That test alone proves that I'm good enough to be on the streets of Manila.
You have the privilege, but always be careful.
Thank you very much.
And thank you.
Wicked. Thank you.
Today's test was stressing me out a little bit. But it turns out the hardest part about getting the license is fitting into the picture frame.
Oh, I need to go down to Filipino height. Sorry. Oddly proud of that.
When my journey continues,
I feel like I'm in the wrong lane, but I'm not. Isn't that amazing?
I I use my newly acquired driver's license to operate a motorcycle taxi.
What's the proper hand signal for him in my pants?
This is Manila, the capital city of the Philippines. But from my point of view, this is the capital city of congestion. I'm here to see if in just 1 week I can learn how to successfully drive one of these beasts, a jeepney. But before that, I want to drive as many other Filipino vehicles as I can. Next on my list, one of these things, a motorcycle taxi. And believe it or not, my newly acquired driver's license permits me to operate one. That is,
That's neutral, yeah?
if I can get one started,
Look, go.
which I can't. There are 70,000 motorcycle taxis in Manila, and I'd like to tell you that this one is the worst one of the lot. But it's not. It's just one of them.
What could go wrong?
One thing that could go wrong is I could stall in front of an oncoming truck.
She died again.
If she stalls one more time, I'll quit.
All right.
I'm going to tell you something now that probably won't shock you. Motorcycle taxis in Manila never have to pass safety inspections.
What's going on? The throttle's doing nothing. You drive this thing every day. This is crazy. You drive back, okay? I don't know how this guy drives this thing every day. This is insane. This thing has no front brake. The rear brake is so loose, it's unbelievable.
I've seen some dangerous vehicles before.
But I think this one takes the cake, and it's a professional vehicle.
Professional drivers tend to know exactly how wide their vehicles are. We were pretty unwise mounting a camera to this vehicle in a way that makes it wider. When my driver gets stopped, we're going to take the cameras off his bike and put them on this one.
Oh, yeah, this thing drives like a dream. This is what I'm talking about. I like your machine, buddy.
But I don't like the jeepney that's bearing down on me.
Stay in your own lane, buddy.
I have faith in my driving skills, but I have no faith in the turning abilities of this vehicle.
What's the proper hand signal for him in my pants?
And my confidence is about to be shaken further. I'm entering a 6-lane freeway.
It's crazy. But I think this is really ultimately going to help me a lot getting prepared for my final challenge, because I'm learning that these people who drive these things are not in control. They don't actually have a whole lot of turning capability. They don't have good braking capability. They don't have good accelerating capability. This is nutty.
You know what's really nutty? The opaque sun visor on this thing acts like a blinder.
There's sun visors, and then there's this. Like, what? I don't... It's silly. Oh, we're off.
Maybe I'm a little bit off, because I'm actually starting to like this.
Man, moments like this on this machine are beautiful. Sun's going down, wind in the hair. You can't beat it. Until... Get into fourth, buddy. Until you get into big trouble, then you die. 5 people a day die on the streets of Manila, and it's mostly because of vehicles like this. Well, that guy might be short-lived as well.
The massive rock wall I'm passing through right now signifies my entrance into Intramuros, the historic section of Old Manila.
Oh, sorry, cobblestones. Don't mind me, just a few cobblestones.
Back when this road was built in the late 16th century, no one was too concerned with how gas-powered vehicles would be affected or how they'd affect the city. Heading out of the historic area,
Holy smokes, the pollution.
I'm getting a taste for how gas-powered vehicles have affected the city. A horrible taste.
Man, my friend, you must suck a lot of pollution into your lungs driving this thing. Woo, Nelly. Those jeepneys just barf the black stuff, don't they? Pollution is a big issue in this city. A lot of people are having respiratory problems. Oh, I'm in too high of a gear. And it's not hard to see why, is it? Look at all the black smoke belching. And it's the drivers of vehicles like this, get into fourth, yeah, that are most susceptible to respiratory illness.
They're also susceptible to getting squished like bugs by large trucks.
So it's not hard to see why traffic accidents are the #4 cause of death in this country. Man, I better not be the cause of my own death here today. I feel like I'm in the wrong lane, but I'm not. Isn't that amazing? Somehow it doesn't feel right that I'm allowed to drive this thing next to that thing. Only 85,000 accidents in this city last year. Can you believe it? I don't know how they kept it so low. There's the right way here. You or me? I'm guessing you. It's your finger.
After today's experience, I no longer wonder why people who talk about the Philippines say, don't drive here.
Yowza.
But it has made me wonder, what's driving me? I guess the question I'm really asking is the question I've been asking my entire life. Where the hell am I going? When my journey continues,
Oh my God, I told you I'm scared.
I learn that for a single mother with no car,
Everybody on the bus.
getting groceries is a death-defying odyssey involving multiple vehicles.
Wait a sec. Where's the rest of the family? Hang on.